Hello, everybody. Welcome back after lunch. In this specific session, let's narrow down to one of our products called Fresh Chat. So, in the morning session, we actually looked into the help desk system, which is Freshdesk. So, we launched Fresh Chat about a couple of years ago, and it happened to be our fastest growing product. In about 6 months, we reached a lot, right? About 1 million US dollars just with Fresh Chat, because Fresh Chat is our current need, right? And that's what customers use for engaging with their end customers. So let's quickly see how Fresh Chat, why Fresh Chat, and what is different in Fresh Chat in this specific session. Like Divya said, any doubts, please feel free to stop and ask your questions. Divya will help me with the questions and I'm happy to answer them, right? So before going into the product by itself, right, let's see a few of our customers who have purchased Fresh Chat, how their volumes is like, right? So Discover, one of our customers, says that 70% of their customers reach them through messaging on their phone, right? Klarna, a bank in Europe, right? 90%, more than 90% of their volume has actually moved to Fresh Chat from their regular website traffic, right? Be in Sports, one of our customers from the Middle East, have actually integrated Fresh Chat with their WhatsApp platform, thereby using IVR methodologies and 50% reduction in IVR volume since when they have actually implemented Fresh Chat with WhatsApp, right? Shifting to messaging with Fresh Chat, right? So just like how we've moved into multiple different channels wherein which customers raise queries, the same thing with respect to mobile applications or messengers, right? So with respect to instant messages as well, we have our mobile applications through which they end customers raise support questions. We have WhatsApp business accounts where they directly message and ask for answers. Similarly, we have a Facebook Messenger account, and right now we also have the Apple Business Chat, right? So what we are actually doing is bringing all of these instantaneous messaging platforms into one single platform, which is Fresh Chat, from where you could typically chat back with your end customers, and it will go back as the chat platform into their channel that they reached out to us in, right? So let's go a little bit into why exactly we need to be using Fresh Chat, right? So there are 6 key factors why Fresh Chat is really needed. We will go into one by one very deeply. Yeah. So, so basically, why we need Fresh Chat? Again, we are actually giving our end customers some contextual messaging. For instance, let's say somebody comes on to one specific web page of your website more than 3 times, or is on that specific website for more than 5 seconds. We can throw a proactive message asking them if they need any specific help regarding that web page, right? And interactive sessions inside Fresh Chat, where agents can actually use shorthands and respond back to their end customers. It is very easy for them to use shorthands and respond back to maintain a fast response rate. For example, an entire paragraph could be typed and kept in as a canned response. Using shorthands with a /c or something, any short code, you'd be able to actually give in a specific amount of message to the end customers, right? And of course, managers also will be able to monitor the chats that you're having with your end customers, right? So let's see how each of these can be done. How can you warm your customers? Modern messaging channels, self-service, and proactive support. Proactive support is what I spoke about. So where in which upon being on a specific web page for more than 3, 4, 5 seconds, or let's say with respect to e-commerce, if the cart value of a specific customer is over $500, you can actually use Fresh Chat to make your own contextual messaging for a specific sector of customers, right? And throw them campaigns which will excite them and eventually make them talk to you. And thereby, it's just all about your agents engaging with them and making sure that they are from a contact stage there into a lead stage, right? Modern messaging channels. Fresh chat ideally can be the end customer's view can be categorized into different channels.
Keerthana,
Yes.
sorry, Keerthana, quick one. I we seem to hear a wind blowing near the microphone. I just want to make sure the audio is okay, though.
Give me 1 second.
Yeah.
Is it better now? I just moved into another room.
Yeah, it's better now.
All right, perfect. Sorry about that.
Thank you, Keerthana. So sorry.
No problem. So, with respect to modern messaging channels, right, you could have several of these 4, 5 channels, where in which the end customer is actually able to come in and select the section where he or she has a question and type in their question there. For example, if you take an e-commerce business, it could be refund, it could be orders, it could be cancellation, it could be talk to an agent. So when there are several messaging channels, when you go into a specific channel and start typing, what happens on the back end is that based on these channels, chats can be auto routed to a specific set of agents who are actually taking care of those section of queries, right? Thereby saving time, directly assigning those chats into the person who's got subject matter expertise on that specific stream. So that is modern messaging. Self service, you can have a bunch of FAQs in your chat channel itself, where in which your end customers will be able to look into it and figure out whether they have their answers then and there. So that's how we wow our customers, right? Now, be where your customers expect you to be. Again, through websites, through mobile applications, through WhatsApp, through Facebook Messenger, through Apple Business Chat. So all of these, you'd be able to directly push them into a fresh chat, and when responded back from fresh chat, they will be able to go back and answer the questions, right? keeping self sent keeping self-service front of your center of your CX, right? So this was the messaging channels that I was talking to you about, where you have different sections, and this is the FAQ section that I was talking to you about, right? So where you'd be able to directly go into your reach out to customers before they reach to you. Proactive messaging, right? Send personalized messages at the right time. Target a section of your customers. For example, forget about the fact that they're on the website for 3 seconds or 4 seconds, or they've come onto that website for more than 3, 4 times. You can also select a section of people who have lapsed from your website, who haven't come onto your website for quite some time, and you would be able to send proactive messages to them as well. Engage users through deep segmentations, right? So nurturing leads, onboarding users, right? And segmenting them, making sure that you're sending them the right amount of discounts, maintaining a loyalty sector. All of this can be possible by fresh chat, and based on that, users are definitely excited that they are a section of users who are getting discounts, and they will be definitely coming in for more business, right? Create rich, beautiful campaigns. We have 4 types of campaigns: in-app campaigns that you could send out through the mobile app, triggered messages that you can send on to the websites. We will also be able to send uh, triggered emails to personal inboxes of the customer, right? So you'll be able to add GIFs, videos, images, all of this for campaigns, and thereby when you get a response to that, you can directly convert them into a lead, right? Now, next is we're coming into the section of excite your team, right? So, how do we excite the internal team? We have AI powered helper bots, productivity boosting features, and seamless integrations. How would this help the agents, right? So, when I say how this helps in terms of the agents, we will be able to directly deflect a bunch of frequently asked questions that are coming through, the answer bot inside Freshchat will be able to answer most of it. And you'd be able to train the answer bot to answer a few questions, right? As in, when, if there are a few questions that the bot didn't deflect, you'd be able to train the bot as well, thereby decreasing the amount of load that is coming onto your agent, right? So we have two sections here. One is the answer bot that I just spoke to you about, and the next one is the custom bot. So you can make small tree-like structures which has to go navigate from one place to another. For instance, if clicked on a specific button, so you can have 3-4 options, and clicked on a specific button, it can take you to the next flow, the next to next flow, and then finally a link, and then finally if they want to talk to an agent, they can talk to an agent, or if they're entire cycle is over, then it's over, right? So that's how the custom bot and answer bot work together, right? Other than the custom bot and answer bot, we also have something called bring your own bot. If you're already using an existing bot feature in your company, then Freshchat is open to taking that bot inside as well. Our APIs are open that we will be able to bring your bot inside Freshchat, and we would be able to make sure that the front end of the end customers will be your bot. And from there, in case of live agent need a loan, they will be able to connect to the Freshchat agent, right? Turn your agents into superheroes. So how do we do this? I spoke a little bit about canned responses, where you'd be able to template few responses, and upon using shorthands, you can, within a jiffy, you would be able to send it across to your end customers. Bulk actions. So if you want to solve for several conversations at a stretch, or if you want to resolve it, or if you want to add a label to us, when I say label, you can categorize your different conversations into different buckets and different subcategories, right? So these bulk actions can be performed at a stretch. Auto resolve, automatically resolve inactive conversations. So when there are a few chats where the customer is not responsive, and we have responded already and it's not resolved yet, post a point in time, the chats can actually auto resolve themselves, right? So that's about it. And let's go to the next one. Bring context to help your team support customers faster, right? So we do have an app marketplace, and we do have an extensive platform to develop custom applications as well. So our app marketplace right now has several apps like Salesforce, Pipedrive, Nimble, HubSpot, MailChimp. All of these marketing sales campaign marketing app sales campaigns apps, all of this, including, it is connected to a few of our products as well. So all of these integration are one-click integrations, where you will be able to integrate Freshchat in your specific application, where there can be data that moves both ways, right? Other than this, you can also write custom apps using our APIs if you want to bring in, or if you have an in-house system that you would like to connect to Freshchat, that can be done as well. So that's about the integrations. Now let's see how we could delight our managers, right? Automated routing, powerful insights, and secure platform. So route messages without taking a break, right? So we have a smart feature called IntelliAssign. So what does IntelliAssign technically do, right? So on a round robin basis, it will assign chats to all the agents who are active. For example, let's say there are 10 chats and 2 agents who are online. IntelliAssign will push 5 chats to one agent and 5 chats to another agent, right? Now, let's say agent 2 goes on a break or steps aside for a break, right? And there is an active conversation for the agent 2, but the agent is inactive. Freshchat is smart enough, or IntelliAssign is smart enough to assign that specific chat into agent 1, right? Thereby not letting the customer on hold, right? Other than the IntelliAssign feature, we also have the assignment rules, where we will be able to say, if the messages are coming from this specific messaging channel, throw it to this team. Or if the message contains something like this, or if this message is coming from a URL that contains this, throw it to this team. So thereby auto routing chats to several different teams, right? So that's what automated routing does. Insights that power your CX, right? Real-time dashboards. We do have dashboards dashboards that will basically give you all the key metrics, incoming chats, unassigned chats, etc., where in which you would be able to see what are the inactive chats, what are the chats that need attention. So basically, more than tickets, chats is something that's very, very instantaneous, right? So anybody who's coming on to chat, they expect an instantaneous response, otherwise they have a very, very bad customer experience, right? So we also have custom reports in Freshchat where we will be able to drive your BI tool with relevant metrics. So we have, so for enterprise customers, for mid-market customers, we will be able to pull out a report that gives granular data that you can throw on your BI tool, and you'd be able to directly see what are the granular metrics that you want to see. We are also building analytics that we saw in Freshdesk and Freshchat, and eventually that should be out soon. So inbuilt inside Freshchat itself, you would be able to drive your own reports. Other than the custom reports, you have like 5 set of reports inside Freshchat, standard reports that are going to tell you the response and resolution time of your chats, that are going to tell you what are the chat volumes like, that are going to tell you based on your labels what are the different categories that has most number of chats, etc. So with respect to security, right, IP domain and whitelisting is available, JWT authentication SSO is available, data encryption and cyber essentials, all of this is done. We have we are ISO certified. With respect to the entire firm is ISO certified, right? So these are few certificates that we already have, right? Let's quickly see what our customers have to say about us. We've picked a few customers who really like Freshchat. I'm going to give you 2 minutes to go through the specific slide. The training time of Discover has actually come down by 60%, and the effort that the bot has actually saved is over 10,000 hours, right? The simple bot inside Freshchat could actually solve for 10,000 man hours. Klarna, again, a payment gateway, a banking industry. So basically say that with Freshchat's APIs, we've customized our chat experience and we are providing personalized support to our customers. 95% of their support volume is on chat and less than 30 seconds average response time. Trusted companies that have brought Freshchat, these I will give you a quick look. So they've cut across verticals with respect to finance, with respect to travel, with respect to on-demand service companies, retail and e-commerce, media. So Freshchat basically sits on all industries, right? So we are able to, most of the delivery companies, most of the e-commerce companies, most of the travel companies, all of them use Freshchat for ease of support. Before I jump into the demo, do you have any questions?
Hi, Keerthana. No questions for now, but I'll ask them. Guys, if you guys have any questions, do ask in between so that Keerthana can take some time to answer the question and then continue with her presentation. So go ahead and ask if you have any questions. Keerthana, so far we have no questions, but I'll just buzz you if you have any question. Would you like to continue first? Oh no, there's a question. I read out for you. Is that okay?
Sure.
Okay. What's the difference between ManyChat and your app?
All right. So honestly speaking, I've not looked into the entire feature of Many app, right? But I can tell you that Freshchat is very, very self-intuitive. And I think more than anything else, what our customers really like about us is the proactive contextual messaging that we provide, where we are able to trigger and lure a lot of customers and drive website traffic the right way, right? Including our own company, that is Freshworks. We are also using Freshchat on our websites, and we see that the website traffic before using Freshchat and after using Freshchat is tremendously different, right? So we are able to drive the website traffic the right way. We are able to tap into the right customers. We are in both the support perspective and the sales perspective. We are able to actually make sure that we solve for the customer's case, and we're able to directly convert all the contacts into leads and follow up with them and make sure that they're getting the right support.
Okay. Maybe you want to continue first, Keerthana, then we'll wait for the questions.
Sure. So let me quickly share my screen and drive you through a simple demo that I have on FreshChat. Just give me a couple of seconds while I open the relevant windows.
In between, if you guys have any questions, do put it into the Q&A session. And the chat session, if you are facing anything, like thank you so much for letting us know regarding voice disturbance. It is disturbing you, do let us know as well. So when you're ready, Keerthana?
Yes, I think I lost you guys in between. I'm sorry about that.
It's fine. Would you like to share screen?
Yes. Sorry,
Okay.
give me a second.
No worries.
I hope you're able to see my screen now. Hello? Sylvia,
Yeah, we can.
Okay, perfect. So again, let's go from the end customer's perspective and see how the agent handles it. Yeah. So this is how the chat widget looks like. Again, you could either have it in your Freshdesk customer portal, or you can have this on your website. You can choose to have this widget just on a few web pages or on all the pages of your website. That shouldn't be a problem at all. So these are the sections that I was talking to you about. This is the messaging channel section, and this is the self-service section. So the messaging channel sections could be like this. Let's say you go onto a specific messaging channel, you would actually be able to tell the end customer typically within how long the agent is able to respond back, right? Thereby, you are setting the expectation of your end customer saying, hey, this is the maximum amount of time that will be taken by our agent to respond back. So kindly hold on. When you set expectations, then I think customers are also satisfied, right? So each of these messaging channels can directly be used in auto assignment rules to send it to a specific group of agents. So let me type in here. So I'm going to say, yes, I need push notifications. So sure. So I'm just going to say, so these are hallway bots that basically collect your specific information, right? So from the end customer's perspective, I've already given all the details. Now let's look from agent perspective, how this looks like. So I do see my IP address, I do see my email address, I do see if there are any specific leads or tickets that are already there. So I'm saying, hi there, sure. Give me a second. So you would have heard the sound. That's nothing but the notification that is actually sent by FreshChat. So I am seeing messages from the end customer, the agent here. All right. So you will see a double tick here when the person has already read. and you'd see a single tick here when the person has not read the message. So these are shorthands that I was talking to you about. So when I just click on /C, it populates an entire sentence, right? So this is the single tick here, you have the timestamp here, and when I come and read the message, you would see a double tick, right? So this is how website with Fresh Chat works, right? Quickly, let's see how a WhatsApp message also comes in, right? So I'm gonna say, hello there. Do you see messages from WhatsApp also come into Fresh Chat? Sure, will do. So the messages sent from Fresh Chat also goes back to WhatsApp, right? So similarly, Facebook Messenger can also be connected, right? We are looking to connect several other messaging platforms as well, one by one, depending upon the customer's needs and the specific region. So we will be connecting multiple channels with Fresh Chat as well. Now, other than assignment of groups, etc., we will also be able to typically manually assign to different groups. And here is where we hit on resolve resolve the chat, right? So as and when your agent actually responds and resolves, you can directly resolve for the chat. If you've connected your Fresh Chat with your Freshdesk account, you can even create a ticket inside Freshdesk. You will be able to see all of the ticket details once you create a ticket. So from within Fresh Chat itself, you'd be able to connect to your Freshdesk account. This is the live dashboard that we are actually seeing, where you can see who are the online members, what is your customer satisfaction looking like, any unassigned chat, speed of response, all of these details, right, will be available on the dashboard itself. I was talking to you about proactive campaigns and how to set them up. So let's actually look into one of our own websites, right? So I'm going to go into Freshdesk pricing page and stay there for a couple of minutes, and you can actually see that there is a proactive triggered message that populates and says, do I need any help on pricing, right? So that's how you lure customers typically. So what actually will happen here is that most of the customers, although they see a widget, may really not talk to you, but once they actually see the triggered message that you just saw right here, you will be able to respond and post the response. It's just typically engagement and conversing with them, right? So that's about the triggered campaigns. Similarly, you will be able to send it out to mobile applications as well as in-app messages. You can have a scheduled email or a triggered email, right? So you will be able to see the campaign status here, where it says it's live or it's no more live, how many people it was sent to, how many people have seen it, what are the responses, when it was created, all of these details. The FAQ self-service section that you actually saw needs to be created from here. You will be able to see what are the upvotes and downvotes right within Freshchat itself, and you can have several categories of frequently asked questions. The customer database, typically you would be able to either export this data and send it to yourself, or if you have a database you're already using, you can simply import that into Freshdesk as well, right? So both of this can be done, and you will be able to see who's the person who's online, where is the location, what is the identifier, when they were created, etc., right? The lapsing and lapsed users that I was talking to you about, you definitely have have a section where you will be able to see who are the people who actually came onto your website while right now they're not coming onto your website. So you can use this segmentation and you will be able to throw campaigns just to them, rolling out a special offer if they come back, etc. Similarly, with customer properties as a field as well, you will be able to create new segments. For example, if somebody's made a purchase with you for more than 4 times, you can create a loyalty segment and have loyalty points for them and make sure that you roll out offers based on that, right? So several segments of customers can be created using Freshchat as well. I was talking to you about the report, 5 reporting features that are there, which talks to you about what was the conversation overview, what is the response and resolution time like, what the volume of chats on a day-to-day basis, right? So these metrics are all right here. The team performance, again, you will be able to see. You can apply your own filters. You can see who's the agent and what is the response resolution time like. When you actually resolve a specific conversation, you will let your customers actually do a 5-star rating along with comments. So all of those metrics also will be right here, where you can see what the rating is and what the comment has been left by the customer. So you will also be able to see who's active when on a specific day, how long they've been active, etc., based on the filter, right? Along with this, you will also be able to set something called away experience on Freshchat, where you will be able to make sure that for that specific time period where nobody is online, you can set automatic messages saying for this specific time period, none of us are available. Please leave your email address so that the next day we will be able to contact you, right? The integrations that I was talking to you about are inside the applications app section, where you have a number of marketplace applications that you can integrate Freshchat with, and you would be able to see all the lead details or the details from the relevant applications into Freshchat, and you'd be able to push details from Freshchat into that specific apps as well. So you will be able to manage your apps here, installed apps and custom apps. So other than these specific apps that are already there on the marketplace, if you want to add any new applications, definitely you'd be able to spin that piece of code and attach it inside Freshchat so that you will be able to see how this works. So this is the Freddy bot, the answer bot, and the custom bot that we spoke about. So it is quite simple to set up how to train your bot, what answers it has given, what answers that it has skipped, how do you want to train your bot, etc. Similarly, Freddy custom bot as well, where you will be able to set up small flows. So do you see the man here? Actually, a message pops up and there are 2 buttons that are ready to click. And when he actually clicks a specific button, it goes on to a different flow, right? So this is all about Freshchat on a high level. Any questions? Let me pause for a question.
Yes, Keerthana, 2 questions.
Sure.
Is this app can be used for business that is?
Can this app be used for a business? Sorry, I didn't get your question.
Agent. This app in no, is this app can be used for business that has agent? Every agent got this app in one account.
So depending upon how many people who are actually going to give the support to their end customers, we will have, it's a license based, right? So you can also have this app is web based. You can also have a mobile version of this app. So on the fly, when you want to respond to your customers, you will be able to do it from the mobile application as well.
Okay. Do you provide face-to-face training though?
Yes, of course, we do.
You might want to give some details about it if anyone is interested to join.
So for the training, I think I already shared my email address. I will share it again right after this. You can reach out to me directly, and you can also reach out to the Exabytes team. We will make sure that we will be giving you a detailed training. Let me actually share my email address again, so you will be able to note it down. Give me a second. Yeah, so this is my email address. Feel free to reach out to me or write to me directly, and I will be able to help you with a face-to-face training. It shouldn't be a problem. I think with Corona right now, we might not be able to travel, but generally we do definitely travel to our customers, meet our customers, make sure that they're on the right path and what can add value and what is not adding value, right? So all of that is discussed on a very, very regular basis.
Okay. That's also another question under chat section. Can Freshchat integrated with marketplaces or website?
So Freshchat actually so it depends upon what kind of integration you're looking for, right? So Freshchat has open APIs that you can use to connect to any system that has open APIs. So if you're looking to push certain information from your website to Freshchat, yes, that's definitely doable. If you want to have Freshchat on your website, that is doable as well.
Okay. I think they're also looking forward to know the charges. What are the charges?
Yes, I can actually circulate the pricing link to you guys, right? Chat plans and pricing. But for the price, I think before going into the pricing, right, what I would suggest directly is we will help you analyze your specific requirement, and we will tell you what could be the right, what could actually
suitable
be the right,
for.
Yes, what could be the right plan for you. You may think forest is the right plan, but we may think that estate itself might suffice you. We will help you in that, and directly having a conversation with us, we will be able to help you with some discounts as well.
Okay. I think while waiting for more questions, would you like to continue? If
Yes,
there's anything else you want.
I just have one more video to share. Just give me a second. I'll just share my screen on that video as well. So the video basically talks about how Freshchat sits inside a mobile application and how people using the mobile application can leverage support, right, from Freshchat from within the mobile application itself. I'll just share my screen. Give me 1 second. So we did this for one of our customers in India. So this is an app called Drive You. Basically, when you want someone want a driver to actually drive your car and take you back home, we use this specific application. So if you see, you have two options here, FAQs and chat with us. When clicked on chat with us, it's actually giving you the FAQ section. If not, you can directly message them as well. You have an option whether the FAQ was helpful or not. You can give your feedback. If not, directly message the specific live agent. The messaging channels are right here. And I actually am going to click a specific messaging channel, and I'm going to start chatting with an agent, right? So typically with respect to mobile applications, we don't stay on the same application. Even with website, we just actually come out and we are probably looking at something else. But with Freshchat's notification alert, you'd be able to see, and you can go back, chat with the specific agent, get your queries resolved, and make sure that you have a good experience, right? So this is how Freshchat will sit inside a mobile application. Again, so we have 4 different sections here. We have WhatsApp, we have Facebook Messenger, we have mobile application, and we have website. We also have Apple for Business. So all of these 5 channels integrate with Freshchat, and you would be able to see all of them as a specific chat, and you can go back and message your specific end customers.
There's also a question if they can see a demo.
I just drove you through the product demo. If you want a personalized demo,
okay, that is the product demo. And I think if they want a personalized demo, they can contact you personally. Is it?
Yes, that's right. They can contact the Exabytes team. They can contact me directly as well. We can set up a demo for you.
Okay. Okay, is there anything else that you'd like to add on, Keerthana?
That's about it. So on a high level, this is what it is. Like I said, FreshChat actually has added value to different kind of businesses, cutting across verticals with different experiences. So come to us with your specific requirement. We will help you carve your requirement, make sure that our product actually adds value to the business and how it can actually help you increase your business and support your customers.
Okay. Thank you so much, Keerthana. Is there anything else? Oh, someone is asking for pricing link. You have already shared the pricing link, right?
Yes, I did share it on the chat.
Pricing link is already in the chat session at the site here. So maybe you would like to go and check out and see if you have any more questions for Keerthana. Okay, any one of you, if you have any questions for Keerthana, do let us know. If not, we'll be ending the session. If not, any more questions? Wait, let me just quickly go through if there's any more questions.
Sure, Divya.
I think that's about it. If no question, then thank you so much, Keerthana. Anything else you'd like to add on?
That's about it. It was a pleasure taking you guys through both the products. I hope it added value. If you have any further clarifications, if you would like a personalized demo, feel free to reach out to us or Exabytes team. We'd be more happy to help you.
Okay. Okay. Thank you so much, Keerthana. Thank you so much for sharing, and looking forward to listen to your more content that coming from you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Divya. Have a nice day. Have a nice day, guys. Stay safe.
You too. Have a nice day.
Exabytes. Grow your business online.